We're looking at our practice problems for 1.5. So looking at number 1 here, rectangles P, Q, R, and S are scaled copies of each other. And each pair decide if the scale factor from one to the other is greater than 1, equal to 1, or less than 1. All right? So if it's greater than 1, it's getting bigger. If it is equal to 1, it stayed the same. And if it's less than 1, we know that it's getting smaller. So this is pretty easy once you know those three things. P to Q, getting bigger, so greater than 1. P to R, that would be here, it's getting bigger, so greater than 1. Q to S, getting smaller, so less than 1. Q to R, getting bigger, greater than 1. S to P, those are identical, so that is equal to 1. R to P, getting smaller, so less than 1. And P to S, the other direction of P and S there, are identical copies, so equal to 1. Let's jump on into number 2 real quick. We did this problem as one of our opener problems. I believe it was on Wednesday of the week. And so you should be really familiar with this one. Let's look at a couple of pair of corresponding parts. This is 2. This is 4. It says they are scaled copies. So I really just need one pair of corresponding parts to get my scale factor. What is the scale factor from S to L? That is multiply by how much to get from 2 to 4? Times 2. So your scale factor is 2 going in that direction. And what is the scale factor going from L to S? So if I reverse that and I'm shrinking and I go backwards, well, we just saw getting bigger, it was greater than 1. So getting smaller, it's going to be less than 1. And specifically, it's going to be the reciprocal of your scale factor of what it was in the first place. So the reciprocal of 2 over 1 is our answer for that one, 1/2. So that's half the size. And then lastly, the last part here, C, if I've got triangle M and it's a scale copy of S, so we got two triangles, scale copies of each other, and I go from S to M, and I multiply by 3 over 2 as my scale factor. So I'm going to go from here to here and multiply by 3 over 2 from S to M. That's going to make it grow that direction. The question is, what's the scale factor coming back from M back to S? And we just talked about it. If I want to return the opposite direction, I use that number's reciprocal. So if 3/2 is my scale factor to get increased, then I'm going to shrink it back down by the reciprocal, which is 2/3. So there we go. That is our answer for part C. Good luck.